Hey guys, as you can tell by the title, I'm not really having fun playing this game anymore. Um, I did quite a lot at first, even with all the bugs, even with all the performance issues. I was still having a good time, I think. I may have been forcing myself to have a good time, but I was still enjoying myself, and it was the only game that I was playing for weeks. Like 4 or 5 days ago, I noticed I was starting to get a lot more angry than I usually do. I used to have a really bad problem with anger in video games, but it kind of went away for a while. And but a few days ago, it started coming back. So I decided, well, I'm just going to take a couple days just to play a couple other games and kind of chill out for a little bit. So I played Super People with one of my friends, Chronic, and got really mad playing that game. And I went and played CS:GO. Same thing happened, but after like a day or two, it kind of went away, and I stopped getting angry. And then I went back and played Battlefield again last night, and I had no desire to play the game at all. I even when I started getting clips, I wasn't having fun. If I can put a finger on it, it's the just constantly dying to vehicles. It's the frame rate. It's the unbalanced maps. If I really what I think it is like the frame rate and then the vehicles. That's really what I think it is. And then also like the SVK. Being a sniper, getting two tapped by an SVK is the most annoying thing on the planet. And then getting mowed down by a scout heli or a bolt that just does a drive-by on you real quick, kills you, then flies away or drives away, and it takes zero skill. It just sucks all the fun out of it. When I played Battlefield 4, I played on a server called Apex that had no combat vehicles, only infantry vehicles. That was the funnest. It was so balanced. It was so well balanced. It was so much fun to play. They didn't have mortars or fucking UCAVs either. It was actually a good time playing on that server. Just straight up infantry, all like the best maps. They included some of the meat grinder maps too, which this game doesn't have. There's no infantry maps. It's all these wide open vehicle heavy maps. For a while I was trying to, I guess, suck up to DICE, and everyone that was hating on the game, I was telling them shut the fuck up and just play the game, or don't play the game. Like, stop complaining. They're going to fix everything. It's fine. If you don't like it right now, you'll like it in a few months when they fix everything. I'm starting to realize that the things that need to be fixed might not be possible, and they need to add like new maps, and they need to completely overhaul the maps they have right now. The class systems are not balanced for combating vehicles. Like when I played Battlefield 4, I could have a spawn beacon when I played a recon, but I could also have C4 if I needed to destroy a vehicle. And in this game, I have to choose between C4 or a spawn beacon. And then I have, I can heal myself or whatever with Falk, or I can use a grappling hook with McKay. In this game, even if you have C4 or C5, you can't get close enough to vehicles to do it anyways because the maps are so open and tanks just camp in the back. You can't even get to vehicles to kill them. When you use the M5, you shoot them once, and then they just drive away, heal up, and then come back. Everybody knows at this point that the bolt is extremely overpowered. I don't even think it needs to be nerfed. I think it needs to be taken out of the game, period. And same thing with the SVK. There's not really a way to balance the SVK. It already only has 5 rounds, so you can't take more ammo out of it. Otherwise, it would be completely useless. Like, if it's only 2 shots and it's 2-shot kill, there's no point in using the gun, and no one ever uses it ever again. You slow down the fire rate, that still doesn't really balance it. You're just making like a fast-firing sniper. Like the lever action is, what, 94 RPM? In between that and like the SWS is still like super usable. If it's less than the SWS, then it's, again, pointless. Just use the SWS. There's no way to balance the gun, so you just have to take it out of the game. The problem with these companies is they don't have the balls to completely revert changes like that, to take entire things out of the game. I would not expect them to take the SVK or the bolt out of the game. which is why I am very concerned. And I don't think the game can really be balanced at this point. And as far as performance issues go, I don't think that can really be helped that much. I've seen videos of people talking about how this is about as good as it's going to get. When I went and played CSGO and I was getting 200, 300 plus frames, it's really hard to come back to this game and enjoy it. Same thing when I go play a Rainbow or Warzone or anything else. When I get good frames on any other game and then I come back and play this and I'm like struggling really hard to aim at people at 70 FPS, it's hard to have a good time, especially for someone like me who I know I'm good at video games. I know I'm good at Battlefield games, especially if you go watch my Battlefield 4 stuff, like towards the end, right before 2042 came out, I was fucking owning. And then I get on 2042 and I'm just I'm doing my best. I'm hitting some pretty good clips, making some good videos, but I'm not where I could be because of the frame rate. It's so hard to aim. It's so hard to play quickly. I can't really be that aggressive. The last video I posted on 64 player breakthrough, I am getting more consistent frames. So on 128, sometimes I would get decently high frames, and on 64, I am constantly getting those decently high frames, but they're still not enough. Like I said, after going and playing other games where I get good frames and then coming back to this, it's horrible. It's so hard to play. It's so hard to have a good time. I want to make videos on other games at this point. I might come back to Battlefield. I might come back to Battlefield 4 even. I don't know right now, but I at least want to take a break from making videos on this game at this point. If there is a game that you would like to see me play and make a video on, I want to make content that's funny and skill-based. That's kind of like my favorite combo to make for a video. Tutorial videos are kind of fun to make. It's like a good challenge for me, but what I really enjoy the most is like funny and skill-based content. I will probably be playing CSGO. I will definitely be making a video on that. But if there's anything else you want to see me play, leave a comment. Let me know. I'm open to new ideas. Anything that you think a lot of people would want to watch. I might make a Super People video. I don't know. I think that game's a little imbalanced as well. But I could probably make a video on that game. On top of all this, the videos that I'm making for 2042 are just performing terribly. They're doing so bad. The video that I just uploaded is my worst performing video in I think about 5 or 6 months. I've had a couple really good performing videos. They were tutorial videos though, or setup videos. Those are the only videos that have performed well. I was kind of in a constant state of growth up until 2042 came out, and then now it's just been very rocky back and forth. Let me know what you guys want to see from me. Let me know what you think about the game, if you're still playing it or not. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.